Hello you guys, welcome to my home. My name is Maria. We are going outside in this video. So we started on the garden a few months ago when the risk for hurting any of the bees was gone. I did not want to go out there and ruffle anything in the garden just in case we end up injuring any of the pollinators. I did not want to do that. So my daughter and I were out there going through the dirt. She was learning about worms and we were just trying to pull up all the weeds and crabgrass. I've been trying to do something different for my garden this year. Instead of doing what I did last year, which is plant a lot of vegetables and just see if I could have a thumb that wasn't black. I wanted to see if I could have a green thumb. So this year what I decided to do was have 2 beds designated for vegetables such as tomatoes and cucumbers, and do a lot of companion planting because I've been learning a little bit about that and have a lot of different plants in there for that to help out. And the other beds are going to be specifically for flowers, such as the wildflowers that we planted and some perennials that I planted last year, just so we could have cut flowers in the house as well as in my mother-in-law's bakery. And this way my daughter actually gets to enjoy them as well. So that is what we are going to be doing. I hope that you enjoy this. Just realize, you guys, this is not a professional gardener's video. This is me trying to figure it all out, just like a lot of you guys are doing. So I hope that you enjoy. We're going to be starting with the strawberries and I'll be explaining from there. The first thing I decided to do was actually have container strawberries this year. So I put potting soil and Miracle-Gro together and I got these containers from Amazon linked below and put them in here. I wanted all the strawberries to be in containers. So once I put all the dirt together and mixed it with my little helper watching the whole process, I went on ahead and put the strawberries in there because they were already growing fruit. So I wanted to get them contained and spread out as soon as possible. Each one of these strawberry containers had something else to contribute. Some of them had garlic, and I actually put this plant in there. I don't know what it's called, but I thought that it's just absolutely beautiful. Once I had those put away, I went on ahead and started the garden beds. I used cardboard at each one of them. You'll see some pizza cardboard in there. I used whatever I had, and put some compost that we still had left over from last year. We had a lot left over, as well as dirt, mixed it all together, and my little helper was helping me mix all the compost and the dirt together. She then helped me out with spreading the wildflower seeds all over the place, and we used a couple bags of these because I honestly did not know how many I needed. So we just put them all over the place and watered. Each one of these bins got flowers like you see here, as well as onions, and I put garlic bulbs in each one of them, not really knowing what to do with them, so I was just kind of playing it by ear. Then I got to set up my new cucumber trellises. You guys, I'm so excited for this because I have trellises. We went on ahead and put cucumbers, and it just filled up the garden bed with all the vegetables as well as the herbs and flowers and whatever companion plants I could get in there. Those are tomato plants. I was trying to teach my daughter what to do with them, and she was absorbing some of it, not all of it. She was grabbing a lot of the dirt.
The nutrients from the ground.
So I was able to get majority of the planting done. Say hi.
Hi.
We got the tomato plants in. We have the strawberries doing really well over here. Right here. So we already have a lot of strawberries that have already come up, and she has eaten a majority of them so far. We also have our garden taken care of almost. Now, we didn't finish the whole thing just because we have plants that I honestly did not know what they were. You guys, this is somebody who loves the camera. So the plants over here were not done yet. I stopped after this because, in all honesty, I did not know what plants these were, because when my daughter was planting her seeds, She basically put them wherever. I think this might be a watermelon seed or plants. I don't know. These probably cucumbers, I think. We will see. I'm literally just going to plop them in here and see what comes up because you know what? Why not? But so far everything looks good.
I see.
So we are going to plant the rest of the plants and you get to see and enjoy this because this little ham loves the camera.
Nice.
Hold on. After a quick Google search, I realized that they were zinnias, so I went on ahead and planted it in the trellis so that way the zinnias could come up through the trellis, allowing protection for the cucumbers. And you guys, I'm so excited I did this because I think that this was such a really cool idea. So you guys, while we're at it, we're actually going to be planting some garlic bulbs because the ones that we are already planted are looking pretty good. So I wanted to plant some more. So this little goober is going to help me plant some more garlic so that way we have a pretty good amount.
This one.
Oh, okay.
Sit down.
Here, dig a hole and put it in. We're going to do that. After that, it was time to work on planting a rose bush that I was trying to plant before we went on vacation. And right here, I'm looking at all the worms that were in there. I was able to get the roses in there. I wanted them to be on all four corners of the garden. And I'm putting some cardboard down in here, just like I did in the raised garden beds, just to keep some grass and weeds down so I didn't have to worry about that. After this is planted, I was trying to figure out companion plants, which flowers still needed to be put in, and my husband was helping me out with getting the grass cut. I really appreciate that, man. You have no idea. So friends, I have been gone a week and this place actually looks pretty good. So all of these seem to be popping up really well. The dill is just doing amazingly. I'm very happy about the tomato plants because they look like they're doing a lot better, that they finally figured out what they want to do in here. I am really excited about this because all the garlic that I had in here, it is just popping up, you guys. I have so many plants in here that are doing good. The bad thing that I'm really not the happiest about, a lot of the seedlings that I had planted in here when I left, I wanted to make sure everything was planted because I can't bring seedlings on vacation. A lot of those didn't make it. I don't have any baby's breath, which was just so sad. And all the dill seedlings died. I don't know what I did wrong. I just can't grow them apparently. But I'm going to try to just sprinkle it in here, see if maybe they will self-seed and do good. I don't know, hopefully. But I have learned a few lessons. One, make sure that when I do plant some flowers that I do put down that barrier. I don't remember what that is, but that's actually doing pretty good. And it's behind the violas, which they're doing amazingly. They just thrive in this stuff. I love this, you guys. But on to the what I was saying. When I first planted this garden, I did not put down the cardboard that I did with everything else because I was so excited to just have a garden and plant flowers. I didn't put down the cardboard. I literally just put compost down here and figured some weeds would come up. I did not expect to not know what were flowers, what were weeds. The only thing I know what's growing in here is the crabgrass. You guys, I hate crabgrass. I'm trying to get it out of everything. I'm glad that I put cardboard down in all the other raised garden beds. But over here, I don't know what's a flower and what's not. So I'm just letting everything go and we will see when things start blooming. A few other things that I need to work on. I still have to put something in here. I'm not sure what I'm going to be putting in here yet. I'm thinking that I want to try to put asparagus and see what happens because I know it takes a few years to actually grow up. The potatoes need to be redone because I did not put the potatoes how they needed to go. All the ones that had eyes on them are down here. All the sweet potatoes that did not have eyes on them are up here. So I actually need to kind of flip that around. And I learned that I did not plant the sweet potatoes correct at all. You know what? I'm a brand new gardener. It happens. You just move on. The rose bush that I had planted down there is doing amazingly. As you see, we are working on expanding this to where I will have a flower garden right here. That way I will have more flowers, so pollinators will have fun. And I'm actually going to be putting this over here, flipping it around. I needed to get a new wheelbarrow because this is just old. It is time to it's time to change that to something else. So this is actually going to be a planter, which is hopefully going to house, well, probably not this because that needs to go in here. But I'm going to plant other flowers in here, not vegetables or anything, but actual flowers. So that way the bees can just have the time of their life. Another thing, if you continue to follow, is I'm going to be redoing this fence. Not so much tearing anything down, but I need to provide some support to the wood in here and put something that will stabilize the fencing a little bit better. If you want to continue to follow and see as I go along in my garden journey, you are more than welcome to subscribe and follow and see what I do. I'm still working on these strawberries because I had to put coffee grounds in them because I found a slug. There have been ants that have been eating it, and coffee grounds are actually really good about repelling that. So if you guys want to continue to see what I'm doing and learning, because you guys, I am not a pro by any means. I am a straight up new gardener trying to figure it out like so many other people are. You are more than welcome to join and just hang out, see what I'm doing. And if you have any tips on any of this stuff, you are more than welcome to give me whatever tips. I still have to finish, because all the other seedlings did not make it. I planted new seeds. I did not plant them in the garden because honestly, I don't know what is a weed and what is a new seedling. So this way I can know exactly what is coming up and I don't have to worry about that. So we'll see what happens with all of that. See you guys. I hope that you will join me, and thanks for hanging out with me as I figure all this stuff out. Bye.